Memories, though short and maybe in a way unnoticeable, are still memories. You hold on to it so tight. It is as if you hold grains of sand in your palm and you take care as to not let it pass through between your fingers. And that was what my memories of Mommy Betty are. Mommy, as how we often fondly call her, was a caretaker. She was that grandmother who had been with me when I was a little girl while my parents were away. When school was such a strange place to me, she was the one who walks me to school and most probably was always saying, "It's gonna be okay." She influenced me in such trivial ways. As far as I know, I am a sucker for drama. Movies, telenovelas, and soap operas. Maybe I know why I am. I remembered Mommy liked going to movies, and I usually went with her to the ever popular Spring Cinema, where we usually watched newly released films. I think we watched drama movies often, and all that soap operas, Agala and Valiente during weekdays after lunch, Tuconi Race on camera on Saturdays, and Lovingly Yours Helen Sundays. You name it, she watched it. And all that TV bonding moments were all about us. She was a woman who, in her earlier days, lived on beautiful things. I can say, for I stood witness of how my grandfather loved her so much and how he never faltered to provide for her and for the family. One moment she was deeply saddened about was that unfaithful afternoon. I will never forget that. Daddy Benny usually takes care of me during his lunchtime. He bathes me and makes sure I'm ready for the afternoon siesta. That afternoon, Mommy instructed me to follow him to the bathroom. I knocked and then knocked again, but Daddy never answered. And in a blink of an eye, I already forgot what I did next. Mommy panicked, and that was the day that she lost her husband. She liked making dresses. She made all her dusters, I think, and I was also her model. Aside from all the nice dresses that I wore when I was a kid, she also made me some dresses, those that I wore at home. It was nice. I sometimes did wear the same cloth as that was hanging on our curtains, but it was still thoughtful. She made dresses for me and then my little sister Irene. Time went by so fast. I grew up so fast, and that little girl was no longer me. I grew apart from her. I was not that granddaughter anymore. I lost track of how she had been, that along those holidays I had let pass by me without seeing her. I became so distant, and now I never got the chance to see her again before she left us. I never got to say how grateful I am that she took care of me. My mom read this poem somewhere and kept it, maybe because she felt she wanted to say this to Mommy. And I think this pretty much sums up how we both feel. Here it goes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything you've been through. It must have been very hard for you. I'm sorry for all that's been said and done. The battle of life you still have won. I'm sorry for not making everything right, but the situation I am in was very tight. I'm sorry for not lending you a hand. If only I could be a better one. I'm sorry for breaking your heart. For forgiveness, where do I start? To our grandmother, may you hear these words from beyond that place. May you give us your grace and immortal love. I may not have been that perfect granddaughter, but in my heart I am very thankful for everything you have done for me.